She lived life the way she wanted to and made her dreams come true.
Hello, beautiful Taurus. I'm Trini, and welcome to your general tarot reading for Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of August. We're going to take a look at everything spiritual guidance, overall energy. I'll lay a Celtic cross spread for you, and I'll also pull cards for love, money, and career. And we'll close with a spirit animal card. I love to do that because that lets you know what energy is coming to you to support you at this time. Now, before I start pulling cards, I love to play a healing tone to raise your vibration and help you receive all of the wonderful messages that universe has for you. So beautiful Taurus, go ahead and take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Release any tension that you feel in your body. Allow any fears, doubts, or worries to melt away. Know that this is your time. I see truth, I hear truth, I know truth, and I speak truth. So must it be on all dimensions. Ashe. Alright, Taurus, let's go ahead and get into it and see what message Divine has for your overall energy. This is for my manifestation deck. Alright, push through any insecurity. Push through any insecurity. So there may be some self-doubts that you're experiencing right now. You may be wondering if you have what it takes, if you're good enough. And Divine is saying that that's not even a question. Like, you have what it takes. And Divine is saying that not only do you have what it takes, but you are what it takes. You are the very essence of what is required in order for you to manifest what you want to manifest, because it's really in alignment for you. It's really on your path to do the things that you are truly excited about, that you're passionate about. So Divine is saying to like those doubts that you're having, those second guesses that you're making about yourself, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. Okay? All right, let's see what goddess energy is coming through for you. Irene, peace, peace, Ashe. There is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. What's required is your trust in that you deserve peace. Trusting that things are going to work out for you because the universe is supporting you. It's supporting you. And also knowing that you have everything that you need and you are a beautiful being that's on a beautiful path. So just trust how this is working out. Okay? All right, let's take a look at the shadow work that's coming forward that you may already be experiencing or that's on the horizon. All right, you've got the voice card. You are here to be known, so speak and be seen. I feel like there's something that you need to put out there. Okay, I'm getting air energy. I know that you're an earth sign, Taurus, which could be a reason why you're uncomfortable with using your voice. If you have some reservations about opening up and sharing what you have to say with other people, you might get nervous, you might second guess yourself, but I feel like there's either a podcast that you're supposed to create or something where you are putting your ideas out there. For some of you, this isn't the voice. This is another aspect of air energy, which is your thought, sharing your thoughts with others, okay? But it's meant to be shared. It's meant to be put out there. And so you don't have to be afraid of how people will judge you or what people will think of you, because that's really not for you to worry about. Your only obligation is to be true to your soul and put out there to share what comes to you to say. How other people handle it, I mean, of course we want to be kind and courteous, but sometimes you just got to say what you got to say and not worry about being judged by others, because other people just judge, and a lot of times they judge out of insecurity. You're not responsible for what they think of you. You're not responsible for the opinion that other people form about you. Your obligation is to fulfill the work that your soul has for you to do. Okay? All right. I am going to lay a Celtic cross spread. Let's see what energies. I've got ash because I burn incense. I've got ash on my table. All right, I'm going to lay a Celtic cross spread to see what energies are coming through for you for the month of August. All right, let's see. 4 cards for beautiful Taurus. 4 more cards. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, Taurus. All right, now for your current situation, you have Knight of Cups. This is crossed with 2 of Cups. So right away, I'm seeing love energy. I feel like there is there's somebody coming in or returning, and they're like, there's this flirtatious energy, you know, but there's also a conflict with 2 of Cups. I see 2 different situations here where this 2 of Cups is like, that's a love connection. But then you've got this other person over here saying, but I'm here. I'm here. For some of you, this is about a return of your love. So it's not that there is a conflict, but with the way that it's presented in the Celtic cross spread, it feels like 2 different beings here. Okay, it feels like there's a conflict there's competition between 2 different people. And they are both sort of vying for your attention. They both want in, they both want something from you. But what they want is very different. What one person wants, this 2 of Cups, they're on a whole other level. They want connection, they want intimacy, they want this Knight of Cups. We're going to dig a little deeper. This Celtic cross spread is for anything that comes through, so it may go back and forth between creative endeavors and love. We'll see, but I'm going to pull more love cards. Actually, let me go ahead and do that now because I want to see or get clarity on this love situation. What's going on, Divine? We have the card for exciting news and control issues. Okay, I feel like 1 is for one and 1 is for the other. So this 2 of Cups, I feel like that pertains to exciting news. This Knight of Cups, this person that's coming back like, hey, remember me? They have control issues. So I feel like these are 2 very different scenarios, but the reason why they're appealing to you is different. The Knight of Cups feels like somebody coming in on a horse to just kind of like, you know, bring some fun, bring some excitement, but, you know, how good is it really? How good is that connection really in the long run? Whereas this 2 of Cups, I feel like this 2 of Cups is really thinking about taking this relationship to another level. So just, you know, yeah, I feel like that's coming. And there may be an interference with that Knight of Cups, somebody else coming in from the past. The thing is, like, you know, why are they in your past? What did they do that made you leave them alone or that made you want to forget them? Don't forget about that, okay? Okay, for your basis, you've got Judgment. This is about an awakening. This is about a renewal. What I see most, like overall with this card, is wake up call, where I feel like you're going through something again, perhaps with this love situation, but you're like, I've been there, done that. I don't want to have a repeat situation like what happened before. You want to change things. And this is about you really connecting with your higher self. It's not just about like not wanting to go through sticky situations or hurt or heartbreak. It's about you really wanting to do what's right so that you can have the mental peace and feel that sense of well-being where you are in a good, harmonious, peaceful connection. Because you realize that you're worth that. Ashe. For your past, you've got the Hierophant. Yeah, see, I feel like you have come into this place where you're like, you're ready to move forward with your spiritual knowledge. You're ready to take up, methods of divination if you haven't already. You're ready to tap into other dimensions. And I feel like you're moving in the direction of being a spiritual teacher. You're teaching somebody something. With this Hierophant card, I definitely see you helping others and leading others in a way. But for a lot of you, I feel like this is from a spiritual perspective. So you're like, I got too many things to do in order to move in the direction that's right for your soul, for your true path, to waste on people who want to come back for a minute and test the waters, or people who want to come back for a minute and see what's good, or people who want to come back for a minute and, just reflect on old memories. Like, really? Is it worth your time? Is it worth your energy? For your present, you have the High Priestess. Listen, the energy that you're in right now, the frequency that you're in, is not to be played with. You are growing spiritually and you are in tune to what's going on around you. You're tapping into frequencies that you haven't tapped into before. So Spirit is saying to be very careful about the connections that you nurture, because not all of them are right for you at this time. Not all of them are right. Now for your future, you have Nine of Pentacles. Look at this. Wealth, self-sufficient, freedom, achievement. You're moving into the direction of financial independence. And this is due to, Taurus, you're an earth sign. So you work hard. You have those ideas and those goals that, like, you're driven and you move forward steadily. It hasn't always happened quickly because we know that earth energy is not quick, but it does happen. And when you make it happen and when it manifests, it lasts. So that's the direction that you're moving into. But Divine is saying to not play with the success that you have. Be very careful about whom you give your energy to, who you give your time to. For your power, you have Ace of Swords. So you are making a huge breakthrough at this time, Taurus. It's like you're realizing things about who's right for you and who's not. And I feel like, because I mentioned before that this cycle with these love interests, you've been through this before. But now this time around, you already know what's for you and what's not. It's a matter of, what are you going to do? What choice are you going to make? Okay. Now there were two cards here for the people around you. So, okay, I see. Okay, Divine is very clear about this. All right. This is cool, Divine. I like how you did that. So for the people around you, you have 10 of Wands and 3 of Wands. One is about building. One is about burden. One is about confidence. One is about moving forward with courage. That's Three of Wands, which represents your Two of Cups. Okay? Two of Cups, Three of Wands. And then you've got Ten of Wands, which is about burden, feeling like you just need a break. that's Ten of Wands. You just feel like you need a break. That's this Knight of Cups. They come in real pretty, but then how are they looking in the end? How are you feeling in the end? Okay, so yeah, nice clarity there, Divine. Ashe. For your hopes and fears, you have Four of Pentacles. So this is about, like, there's something that you're holding back with. There's a talent, there's a skill that you have that is so beautiful and so raw and so spiritual. I see that right next to this High Priestess, which is your present. Tap into your freedom, your spiritual freedom, and let that just flow, because that's going to be really good for that Four of Pentacles energy that you've been feeling of holding on to something. You had, like, she's holding the diamond right there. You are the diamond. So you don't have to hold on to anything. You can just be. You can just illuminate. You can just radiate. And it's going to produce, well, here we go. You've got, for the outcome, you've got the Magician. This is about manifesting. This is about those things that you have wanted, seeing them in front of you. And so that's exactly what you're doing. But in order to do that, you want to let go and be free. Give yourself the space and the time that you need to create. Okay, I already pulled for love. Yeah. This reading went a little differently, but that's okay. Ashe. All right, pulling cards for money and career. It could also be for creative endeavors. Okay, there's a risk you're taking and it feels a little bit unstable. Let's see what Divine says about it. Okay. It feels unstable. That's what I'm saying. It feels unstable because I feel like there's a risk that you're taking that other people would say it's like crazy or unstable, but it really is for you. And so that lack of stability that you feel, it might be different from what you felt in the past. If you had a 9-to-5, or if you were earning money in different ways, but you've decided to put your peace first, right? You had that card. I see you as a teacher, and I think I mentioned that before. Like with that Hierophant card, I feel like you're teaching spiritual topics, or you're sharing information with people about what's good for them, and it's based on your experiences and your connection to the divine. You've also got leadership, so I do see you taking on the role of leadership. It may not be that comfortable for you. That may be what Divine is saying, to push beyond your insecurities. If you're feeling like you need to lead, but you just aren't confident with it yet, Divine is saying to ask for help. Don't be afraid to say what it is that you don't know. And that doesn't mean that you want to put yourself out there like you don't know anything, because you know so much. So don't discredit yourself. But I'm just saying, don't put the pressure on yourself of feeling like you have to know it all, because nobody knows it all. And so who are we afraid of? If the person who's listening to me doesn't know it all, why am I going to be afraid to express myself? They don't know it all either, So you don't have to feel afraid of asking for help or being a little bit more transparent. I'm not saying to make yourself vulnerable to everybody, but when you feel like you need help, you can ask for that help. Okay? All right. Let's close. Oh, this one already flipped. Ashe. Let's close with a spirit animal card to know what spirit animal is coming to you to support you. And it's the deer. Listen, just a couple days ago, I was on the road and I was reflecting on the deer. The deer spirit was coming to me. So this is so cool, because this is about speed, accuracy, and endurance. But where I live, there's lots of deer, especially in the fall time. So I was just thinking about it. I was seeing deer like in my mind's eye on the road in front of me. I was on a country winding road. And this is what I reflected on about deer, and I want to share this with you because I feel like this is from spirit, you know, it's important, it's good. But Divine is saying that it is okay to trust, and it is also okay to beware. It is okay to look to your left and look to your right and make sure that things are good and you move forward. The different ways that you proceed forward, there's nothing wrong with any of them. Sometimes you need to watch your back a little bit more. Sometimes you need to trust a little bit more. Sometimes you need to put a little more effort in. Sometimes you need to relax and just rest and say, I'm done with it. Divine is saying that on your path, the way that you proceed forward is not always going to be the same way. There will be some changes that happen along the way, but you will always be guided by your soul and by the universe as to what's best for you. So give yourself permission to switch up. Give yourself permission to change your path sometimes, to redirect. Okay? All right. You are being guided to no longer stand in the shadows of fear. All right? Begin today to allow yourself to be seen. Yes, let yourself be out there. Divine already said you have a voice that was meant to be heard. And I remember interpreting that as not just your voice, but also your ideas. This is air energy, okay? As this smoke is, the card is like in the smoke, right? This is air energy. Let your ideas be known. Let your voice be heard. And be willing to share those things that have come to you because they're beautiful. What you seek is there to be found. Take inspired action and a leap of faith towards your heart's desires. Okay? Okay, so the deer's right there. I had to find it. So yes. Take inspired action to move forward because you are an inspiration, and I feel like a lot of people are going to be inspired by you. And whatever it is that you're putting out there, whether it's a podcast or a book or an essay or a comic or like whatever it is you're working on, have confidence in it and know that it's a beautiful thing to share. Okay? All right, Taurus, I hope this reading was helpful for you. Please be sure to like, you can comment if you want to. I'd love to hear from you, and also subscribe to my channel. I wish you peace, joy, and many blessings. Take care.